I'm William, this is the Wine Room, upstate New York, Putnam Market in Saratoga Springs. And one of the joys at this time of year is to rediscover the many, many qualities of fine Mosel Riesling. And I know there's people who say, oh gosh, I don't like sweet things, but there's people who don't like apple pies, and that's because they buy their apple pie at McDonald's, so really they've only got themselves to blame. This is gorgeous, and it's only 8.5% alcohol. And that's not a bad thing, particularly if you're thinking maybe of having something to drink lunchtime or other, or if you're perhaps keen not to consume quite so much. And there's lots of consumers that really don't want to consume quite as much alcohol these days as they used to. And so Concha y Toro, which is the large Chilean wine producer, has announced that it's producing a range of wines called Be Light. And I don't know if that's talking about you, the consumer, or talking about the wine, but either way, both of them are a bit on the light side. And it's just 8.5% alcohol. And unlike an ordinary glass of Sauvignon Blanc, which might contain something like 90 calories, this only has 65 calories. So you can watch your waistline at the same time as worrying about not worrying about drinking too much. Now the question is, how did they do this? And what they say is, well, what we did is we went and we found places where the grapes ripened earlier, so there wasn't as much sugar in the grapes. And they may be true, they may be telling the truth, or they may not. You see, there's another way of doing it, which is to take a desalination plant. And a desalination plant works by taking all the stuff out of the water that you don't want and throwing it away. You can do exactly the same thing with wine, because the stuff that you don't want is the alcohol. So you take all the alcohol out, cut it by 2/3, throw 1/3 away, put the other 2/3 back in the wine, and bingo, Be Light.